Good evening, and thank you for joining us for KAGS News After the Games. I'm Jordan Adams. Texas A&M President Catherine Banks and university leadership have decided the Battalion will be an online-only media outlet. It will now be under the university rather than a student organization. President Banks says it's all an effort to move the paper forward. But the Battalion's editor-in-chief says the newspaper wasn't consulted on the changes and is now being forced to make a decision. Get on board or lose your resources.
I thought that we would have a little bit of collaboration. Obviously, at that point, that was the first time we'd heard of anything. So, I mean, it was very shocking, but we thought that we might have the choice. Based on this morning's meeting with Dr. Banks, I'm not really sure if that choice is available anymore.
In an article released by the Battalion earlier today, the newspaper reported its leadership was informed of the decision to stop printing yesterday. The Battalion says it's been a student publication for 129 years, with many former students getting their first start in journalism through the newspaper. It's something that concerns the current editor-in-chief for future students.
The Battalion in and of itself as a print entity is job experience for our current and prospective students, and taking this away literally creates barriers for our current and prospective students to enter the job market especially at entry-level jobs where most of them are going to local print publications, and they need this experience here at the Battalion in order to do that.
President Banks said in a statement today that she wants the newspaper to concentrate on digital and multimedia because 8 out of 10 Americans get their news from smartphones, computers, or tablets, but those at the Battalion aren't buying it.
We see students pick up the physical copy of the Battalion around campus, and it's not that we have all of our stacks are still full at the end of the week. No, 70% of our papers are picked up at the end of the week. They're actually being read. It's not just an archaic piece of history. So it's an important part of A&M's history, and for a university so focused on tradition, it's disheartening to see that they want this to go away.
The Battalion says it has been given the ultimatum that it has to comply with the university or it will no longer be able to utilize its space on campus and lose its longtime advisor. A&M's move does bring into question the ethics of journalism and asks the question, can the Battalion continue to stay objective while under university's control?
Campanella told me that the Battalion has reached out to the Student Press Law Center and do not plan on standing down. We reached out to President Banks' office today, and the university released a statement on her decision to move the Battalion to the new Department of Journalism program. It reads, "I strongly believe in the robust journalism program, which is why I'm bringing back the degree and look forward to being the #1 choice for students wanting a journalism degree." Banks said, with the return of the degree, the Battalion returning to the university department, combined with our new facilities and an initiative examination of the future of journalism at A&M, I believe we will elevate the profession and aid in restoring trust in the news media. It is important to point out that the printing of the Battalion is not paid for by Texas A&M. The print copy and staff is paid for through advertisement. Banks says at the end to the printing, the Battalion will come at the end of the spring semester.